Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I am not independently wealthy yet, unfortunately. Make sure you donate to my G-String account. So I have to go into work today, so you get a car video as opposed to a me slouching on the couch video. In response to the video I made yesterday, Jeff Gray posted in the comment section that it's apparent from the video that I, John, don't understand the difference between probable cause and reasonable suspicion. Now, I don't know exactly what he meant by that because he didn't elaborate. He didn't say what I got wrong or where. So I asked, hey, what did I get wrong and where? Let me know. Maybe I did get something wrong. I've made mistakes before. I'm mea culpa like a motherfucker if I've made a mistake. I very much prefer to eat crow when it's young and tender rather than when it's old and tough. And if you think, oh, but you were wrong here and you haven't mea culpa yet, well, was I wrong though? See, we might disagree on whether or not I'm wrong. If I think I'm wrong, I'm mea culpa. So anyway, I asked, hey, what did I get wrong and where did I get it wrong? Timestamps would be appreciated. Then I watched the video because maybe if I just watch my video again, because I normally don't. I don't have scripts. I don't rewatch my videos. And, I say wrong things from time to time. Like in the video yesterday, I was like, hey, apparently I must have said that he made a lawful U-turn and he did it on purpose. I must have said that, and maybe I was wrong. But I didn't watch the video, so I don't know. I mean, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be smart. And if he says I got something wrong, it must be something glaring. Maybe I'll just watch the video. It'll pop out. Well, I think one time in there, I wasn't really paying attention. I find my own voice to be, I don't know, somewhat soothing. I already know the material, so I just zone out. I don't listen to me. I mean, who would listen to me? My wife doesn't listen to me. Why would I listen to me, right? Am I right? No, I'm joking. So I listened to it, and I heard once where I said probable cause, and I think I meant reasonable suspicion there when I was talking about, something. But I don't really care that much. I mean, it was obviously a slip of the tongue. If it was a slip of the tongue, I really should listen to it again. But I'd have to stay awake for like 10 minutes to do it, and I don't think I'm going to do it. It's not worth it. Just not worth it. I think most people can figure out what the hell I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm like, hey, maybe, was it this? Was it me saying, probable cause where I meant reasonable suspicion? He's like, no. He responds back to that. No, I truly believe you don't understand the difference. I'm like, wow, dude, where? Citation needed. Help a brother out. And see, the reason why I am saying this is because I cited United States Supreme Court decisions identifying what reasonable suspicion is. Terry, Socolow, Illinois v. Wardlow, all United States Supreme Court decisions, all unoverturned. They're all directly in line with current precedent. I mean, it's an unbroken line of cases from Terry through Socolow and Wardlow. So, I don't know what, and they deal specifically and expressly with reasonable suspicion. So I don't know why he thinks I don't understand it. I cited U.S. Supreme Court cases that break down what it is, and I explained the fact patterns of all three cases. In Terry, the going up to the window, looking in, innocent behavior, lawful behavior that still gave Officer McFadden reasonable suspicion. In Socolow, him using his mother's maiden name, him buying ticket in cash, flying to airport in Miami, only staying 48 hours despite it being a 20-hour round trip. I mean, I know the material. Wardlow, staying in front of a building with an opaque bag. I know the material. I think I understand it. I can actually pick cases that are relevant to the subject matter that I'm talking about. The Florida Supreme Court case, you might ask why I had the Florida Supreme Court case in there. Well, Jeff Gray was in Florida when this happened. He was pulled over by a Florida Highway Patrol officer. So Florida law is going to be relevant. And I'm like, well, what kind of, maybe Florida has some sort of a law in place that says they have to have probable cause before they can make a traffic stop. But they don't. I looked at the DUI, their DUI law, and it said they needed reasonable cause. I'm like, what the hell's reasonable cause? So I looked it up, and I found a Florida Supreme Court case that said reasonable cause is reasonable suspicion. They need reasonable suspicion to make the stop, and then they need probable cause to make the arrest. This makes sense to me. I understand the distinction between them. So Like, I just don't get it. And, you know, there's two ways that this could go. Either he could just be acting reflexively, like, hey, you know, I'm smart, I'm Jeff Gray, I'm honor your oath, I know what I'm talking about, and John doesn't. Or I could have actually made a mistake. So if I've made a mistake, you know, I want a mea culpa. I want the information that I put out to be as reasonably accurate as possible. And so if I've made a mistake, Jeff, you know, I would love to have a discussion with you about it. Not a debate, but a discussion where you and I can talk and you can present what you think I got wrong. I can maybe explain it. Maybe I can't. Maybe I'm just going to be like, yo, bro, you're right. Or in the discussion, you can say what I got wrong. You know, be specific. Don't just say, John, you're wrong, but be specific. This is your opportunity to put up or shut up. I mean, we'll figure out real quick if you actually have a discussion with me where you and I can talk about what reasonable suspicion is, why you making the lawful U-turn doesn't make the stop unlawful. You and I can have that discussion. Or you could be a petulant child who just got upset that you got called out in what I thought was a very nice way. What I thought was like a, yeah, okay, you know. I mean, I don't expect laymen to always grasp the finer points, the technicalities. Most laymen still think you have to have committed a crime to be lawfully arrested, and you don't. There just has to be probable cause that a crime was committed and that you committed it. I mean, it's a very low bar. A crime may not have even been committed, and you could still be lawfully arrested for committing a crime. So, anyway, the offer is open-ended. I mean, I'm not in a huge rush. I doubt you are either. But anyway, you know, let me know. Or if someone else knows where I made a glaring error that shows that I don't understand reasonable suspicion and probable cause, leave that in the comments. Let me know. I mean, I want to be right more than I want to be. How do I phrase this? I'm not going to argue that I'm right if I'm wrong. I would rather say I was wrong and now be right in the future than to persist in being wrong, but still claim that I was right for no apparent reason. Anyway, I'm not going to drag this out any further. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.